This demonstration provides information about how to update the product setup file for the consumer electronics, home audio and home video category. Hi, I am a new item setup expert and I am here to help you with your queries. Priya, a registered seller with Amazon.in, wants to update the product setup file for an LED TV of LG. Let's see how to update the product setup file. You have already received the product setup file for home audio and home video from Amazon. This is an Excel sheet wherein you need to provide the details of your product. The details that you provide will appear on Amazon.in against your product and will be viewed by your customers who intend to buy your product. Moreover, if you do not fill the sheet properly, there may be issues in uploading your product details on Amazon.in and you may be required to fill in the details again. It will lead to delay in your product being published on Amazon website. Hence, it is very important to fill the details accurately and completely. Here is an example of good product detail page. In contrast, this is an example of incomplete product detail page. Which of these products do you think will attract more customers? Your products with good details will have more sale compared to the same product with incomplete details. After completion of this module, you will be able to update the product setup file for your product and run the macro to validate the information you have entered. The product setup file of home audio and home video has 10 mandatory attributes, which are highlighted in orange. These are vendor code, manufacturer name, brand name, vendor SKU, has external ID, model number, part number, title, subcategory, and browse node. You must provide information for all mandatory attributes for your product to be published on Amazon website. The attributes vendor code, manufacturer name, brand name, vendor SKU, has external ID and model number have been described in detail in the Consumer Electronics Guidelines video. It is recommended that you go through the video by clicking the link provided in the description section below this video. When you select a field, a tooltip appears on the screen describing the corresponding attribute. This information will help you in filling the correct values. If your product has a barcode or an external ID, you have to select Yes from the Has External ID drop-down list. Note that if you select Yes, the attributes external ID type and external ID become mandatory and get highlighted in orange. You need to fill these two attributes also. Select the type of ID or the type of barcode from the external ID type drop-down list. Enter the external ID or the barcode of your product. Part number is an identifier of a product given by its manufacturer. It is usually an alphanumeric code available in the product itself. Enter the part number of your product. Specify the title of your product including brand name, series, model, screen size, resolution and color. Select the subcategory of your product from the product subcategory drop-down list. In this example, we will select LED TVs. Browse nodes RBNs define where your product lies in Amazon's catalog. The RBNs depend on the product subcategory. In this example, for the LED TV, we will select LED TVs. Note that if you select the Browse node, the attributes screen size in inches, display technology, HD TV compatible, HD format resolution become mandatory and get highlighted in orange. you must fill in the attributes highlighted in orange to successfully update the product setup file. Enter the screen size of your product in inches. Once you fill in the screen size in inches field, the attribute screen size in inches becomes mandatory. You need to fill in this attribute also. Select the unit of measurement for screen size from the respective drop-down list. Select the display technology and the HDTV compatibility from the respective drop-down list. Enter the HD format resolution for your product. All the mandatory attributes are now updated. You can also provide more information for the optional attributes so that your customer can make informed decisions. If you have more than one product that you want to update, you can enter the details in the same file in different rows. If you have any further query regarding the meaning of the mandatory attributes, please refer to the Consumer Electronics Guidelines video. You can access the video by clicking the link provided in the description section below this video. To complete the updation, you need to run a built-in macro named as Merchant to validate your entries. To run the macro, in the Add-ins menu, select Validate Template from the Merchant drop-down list. The result of validation is shown in a dialog box. If there are no errors, click OK and save your file. If you have not filled any mandatory attribute or have entered inappropriate value, then the respective field will be highlighted in pink. Rectify the errors, if any, and run the macro again to confirm. If you do not run the macro manually, it will run automatically when you try to close the updated file. Click OK to run the macro. Consumer Electronics Home Audio and Home Video module is now complete. Happy selling!